There we go. Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw. I am Gorilla Monsoon here with Conan the Barbarian and Jerry the King Lawler. And today we're going to start it out here with the man, Becky Lynch. So you all know by now Becky Lynch says I can't stand in this bloody ring without a stand, right? And maybe it has to do with the way my feet are made, or the way this ring was made, or I don't know. But the way I see it is I'm coming to get something that's owed to me. Alright? So, Ivory, last week you strike me from behind, beat me up, and now I'm coming after you. See, I'm coming after you now. You come at me acting all whatever you behaving like, and at the end of the day, you just made a big mistake. Yeah, you did. You made a big mistake by coming after me. See, we all know how, if everybody out there knows you don't want to do certain, you want to get along to be along. Well, sadly, that's not what you did, Ivory. You tap me from behind. You strike me from behind. You hit me from behind. Why? Who fucking knows? But you bloody started something. Yeah, I'll give you some. So you might be a former three-time WWE Women's Heavyweight winner and a one-time WWE, Well, okay, whatever. But you did something you should have not done when you came at me. You see, when you came at me, you started something, and Ivory, I'm gonna finish it. So, you be bold enough to come down here? Bold enough to come down here, Ivory said. Don't make me laugh, Becky Lynch. You call yourself the man. Why do you call yourself that? Is it because you think you're the main one? You're the top one? Oh, acting so bold. Yeah, don't fuck with me. Okay, Ivory says. I'm a former TWF Hard Means winner more than once. Hell, I won the WWE Women's Heavyweight winnings way back when WWE didn't really have too many women who could wrestle. When it was women like Sable and Dermot Michael was winning it. And Miss Kitty and all that fucking shit. Yeah, I'm very few wrestlers that could go during my time. And fuck, there really wasn't any. By the time I left, you had Lita and Trish Stratus, that's true. So, you think that I should be frightened of you. Yeah, former two-time WWE SmackDown Women's Heavyweight winner. Oh, no, three-time WWE SmackDown Women's Heavyweight winner. One-time WWE Raw Women's Heavyweight winner. And apparently, I'm supposed to be frightened of you because you come out in your black jacket, and you act all bold, and that shit. You didn't seem to be, and I didn't mind knocking you down. Hell, I'll do it again. So you want to knock me down? You talked about how back during your time, when you were the three-time WWE Women's Heavyweight winner, you talked about how there weren't women wrestlers that couldn't go. Now there are. Ivory, you want to make your name by striking me, hitting on me? Not such a good thing. The belt doesn't even fit around your waist, Ivory says. I bloody dare you to hit me and knock me down again. Because if I get up, you know that you better run. I knocked you on your butt again. See? What did I tell you? Becky Lynch, it's just, I don't really care. At the end of the day, She's the same one. She's oh. Okay, you want to fuck me? Well, Girl Monsoon says Becky Lynch is not happy and beating up on Ivory now. Here, I'll do something no one's ever done to you during your time in WE. Okay? Here, yeah. They never did that to you, did they? You want to come for my winnings? You ask me. You don't strike me from behind like a weakling. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Conan the Barbarian said. Ivory's going to learn not to fuck with Becky Lynch. Well, Jerry the King Lawler said, Ivory is one of those old tough ones. You know, one of those ones that came from Glow Women of Wrestling before she eventually went to World Wrestling Federation. You know, one of those women's where they had to do a lot of things, you know. And I think she's a good one to take that winnings away from Becky Lynch. Well, Girl Monsoon says, if Becky Lynch believes that she's got a new foe in Ivory, then we would be right about that, Girl Monsoon says. You know, it is true about that. But now we're going to hear from, now we got Diva Talks in the ring now. Okay. So the last time anyone saw me, I was getting the fuck beat out of me by Seth Rollins, James Storm, Razor and Akam. And now Seth Rollins and his henchmen, they're going to have to come out. And first, they better say they're sad. And they better mean it. Or we are going to look at not just being fired and having to deal with fees or anything like that. We're going to do other shit. I want to say that I'm deeply sad about what happened. You see, I don't know. I guess I got caught in the heat of the moment. That happens to all of us. And Diva Talks, I'm sure you have done things that you're not proud of either. And I just want to say that I'm sad about what I did. Yeah, and I'm sad about what I'm going to do too, Diva Talk says. You see, some folks, they just walk all over everyone. Some folks, they just think, oh, you're good now. You're not going to do any of these hard things. Yeah, well, Diva Talk says, you tell it right now. When I told you that the handicap wasn't just going to be dealing with fees, of course. Yeah, that would be one bad thing, of course. Well, you hear mine, I tell you right now what we're going to do. Diva Talk says, and I haven't done this in a long time since I've been on and off in a long time. Seth Rollins, you and James Storm, and Razor and Akam, you're fired. Get out. You can't do that. We're the best break of the show. Yeah. Yeah, well, they're gone. Can't believe that, Jerry the King Lawler said. That Diva Talks just fired Seth Rollins and James Storm and Razor and Akam. Well, they did beat her up last week, and she does have that oversight to do what she got to do, Girl Monsoon says. Jerry the King Lawler, you're right about that, Girl Monsoon and Jerry the King Lawler. At the end of the day, I think Diva Talks made the big pick she had to make. You know? I understand now that we're going to have Seth Rollins now, and he's going to talk. I understand that Renee Young has caught up now with Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, I understand that today you're going to be fighting Ivory. Oh, that's good. I already gave that bitch the beatdown that she needed after she struck me from behind like a weakling last week. But the way I look at it, yeah, that's good on for me. We should have a fight, you know? Good thing. And I should also let you know that Seth Rollins, James Storm, and Razor and Akam have been fired. Yeah, well, my boyfriend fucked up, okay? Yeah, he fucked up. He shouldn't have done that to Diva Talks, but hey, this is all about me and Ivory. No overlapping between me and him as far as his, oh, I'm the leader of the TWF shit goes. That's all on him. Well, I don't think he'll be happy to hear that one, though. Well,
you are making a big mistake.
I can't believe that we're gone. Yeah. No. I'm not going to leave. No one fires me or us. And that we ain't leaving until we get our jobs back. You see, Diva Talks, you made a big mistake, and I wish if I hit that button again that I would say the same thing. Again, you are going to give me my job back. Alright? And the way I look at it, you're going to give us all our jobs back. Because I said I was sad. And damn, I mean it. See, this is what I have to put up with. Folks not believing me when I say I'm sad for the way I behave. You know? Well, I'll tell you right one thing, Kevin Owens said. We don't believe you're sad. Do you believe they're sad? No, fuck no, Samoa Joe says. I don't think they're sad for anything they've ever done. Well, aren't you the free motherfuckers I don't want to see? Where's Belasca at? Where's Belasca at? Ha ha. Well, Belasca happens to not be feeling well right now, and she's home. Okay? I don't really know what Belasca does after her time at work, you know? But this isn't about Belasca. It's about us gonna sing a song about you and all you free jerks leaving. You know, I think it goes something like this. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Boom. Well, that's not right. You gotta like that song, Jerry the King. You gotta like that song, Girl Monsoon says. They did a good job singing that song, didn't they? Yes, they did, Conan the Barbarian said. A good song, goodbye to good clutter. That's not right to say that, Jerry the King Lawler says. I tell you, something's gonna be done. Well, we're back for our first fight here on Monday Night Raw. I tell you, something's gonna be done, Jerry the King Lawler says. No way Diva Talks can get away with firing Seth Rollins and her team. And his team. Well, here's Ivory in the ring now. Oh! And Ivory! Girl Monsoon says, jumping. Becky Lynch. She's got the winnings. Hit her with it. Oh, that's not right. Ivory, the former three-time WWE Women's Heavyweight winner. And I don't care if folks say there's no heavyweight in women's, there is. If it's the main one, it is. Oh! Becky Lynch right now, getting beat up now, Girl Monsoon says. I tell you right now, Conan the Barbarian says, Ivory is being a mad woman, but sooner or later, something's not going to happen. Oh! And a clothesline. Ivory wants to go for the winnings again. Uh-oh, Ivory's got the winnings again. Why is she doing that for? Oh, Becky Lynch took her down. I don't know, Jerry King Lawler said. Maybe she wants to look at it. And Becky Lynch right now took down Ivory. And now, oh, hit fire. And now Ivory is getting beat up now. Becky Lynch right now is going to get Ivory in the disarmor. Will Ivory give up? Yeah, Ivory gives up. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. And still the TWF Women's Heavyweight winner, Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch is still the TWF Women's Heavyweight winner, Girl Monsoon says. Yeah, right about that, Conan the Barbarian said. A good fight between Becky Lynch and Ivory, but at the end of the day, Becky Lynch beat Ivory. Yes, Girl Monsoon says, it was a good fight we had. Well, that wasn't so good. Ivory should have beat Becky Lynch. Diva Talk should not been firing Seth Rollins and his followers or his worshippers. Well, Girl Monsoon says, give me a break. Would you be earnest? You know that Seth Rollins and his friends, his followers, his worshippers, whatever he wants to call them, beat up on Diva Talks last week on Monday Night Raw. So she has all the right to fire them. Yes, she does, Conan the Barbarian said. Diva Talks does have all the right in the world to fire Seth Rollins, James Storm, Razor, and Akam. And I understand that we are going to we're going to hear from, before we go, I understand we are going to hear from Ashley Williams. Okay, Ashley Williams says, Diva Talks, we need to come out now. Well, we want to talk about this. Not in front of the ring. Can we do this in the office? Diva Talks, apparently you fired Seth Rollins, James Storm, Razor, and Akam. They're already bitching. They're already going to say, we're going to take this to the Board of Overseers. We're going to take this to land leader Hunter Hearst Helmsley, also known as Triple H. Whoa, we're going to take this up. We're going to go to the writing team. Well, might not go that far. Well, we're going to take it up. We're going to go way above the land leader's head. We're going to go to human resources, or would that be living learning? Well, that might not work. Sure, why not? We're going to go to lawful. No, we're going to go to the owner, Xena herself. Apparently, that is a big thing. So, we have to do one thing, because we can't get ourselves into a lawful bind. You know, we don't want to go for this. Well, Diva Talk said, I don't care what they're saying. I got beat up first, Diva Talk says. So if he's going to bitch about being fired unfairly, he can they can show how they beat me up last week on Monday Night Raw. Well, I'm going to give them one more seek. Okay? We're going to get Seth Rollins, James Storm, Razor, and Akam one more seek. If they get out of line and they start curse stomping folks they shouldn't be curse stomping, like you and me, then they're gone. That's the way it's going to be. I'm on the phone right now. You know who that is? Yes, Lord. I understand, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Yes, Hunter, yes. I understand that, I know. That's Hunter Hearst Helmsley. He's telling me, he doesn't want this to go any more higher than it has. So he's going to give them one more seek, and he doesn't want to go any more and it's gone. He wants to end this before it gets to Xena. Because if it gets to Xena, things aren't going to go well. So Hunter Hearst Helmsley is saying that they're back. They're on watching. If they get out of line again and they curve stomp folks they shouldn't be curve stomping, then they're gone. Wow, Diva Talk said so much for getting overrolled. Well, we do understand that before we go here on Monday Night Raw, we are going to talk with the land leader of the TWF, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and he happens to be here with Renee Young. Well, let's see. At this time, I would like to talk. At this time, I'm going to talk with the land leader of the TWF, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. You just brought Seth Rollins and his team back. Why? Because they're good. What's good for business. They bring a lot of good watch time to our TWF shows: Monday Night Raw, Impact, NXT, Dynamite, Main Event. Friday Night SmackDown, Explosion, Power. But I don't want this to go higher than it has to go. So I'm putting a handicap on Seth Rollins, James Storm, and Razor and Akam. The handicap is if they go around curve stomping folks they shouldn't be curve stomping, then they're gone. And I want to make sure to shut it down before it got to Cena. Understand? I'm going to the ring to make that myself. Well, here's Ashley Williams now. Lord, I don't want to say anything bad, Hunter, but I do think we would be really good without Seth Rollins and his henchmen. Yes, I know that. So I handicapped them. If they curve stomp anyone like you or Diva Talks, they're gone, Ashley Williams. You understand that? Yeah, I do. And Diva Talks, I know you don't like the pick I had to do, but I had to do it. I put a handicap down on Seth Rollins. They get out of the line, they curve stomp Ashley Williams, you, anyone else that's not a wrestler, they're gone. Well, we just heard from the land leader of the TWF, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, or known as Triple H, Gorilla Monsoon says, as sadly, Seth Rollins and his henchmen are here again. But they're handicapped. If they curve stomp anyone who's not a wrestler, they're gone, Conan the Barbarian says. You're right about that, Charity King Lawler says. But I'm truly happy that they're back. Well, that's all the time we got here for TWF Monday Night Raw. Gorilla Monsoon for Conan the Barbarian and Charity King Lawler. We hope you like Monday Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact.